Hello everyone, it's Kelsey here. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, Budget Better Life, where I budget, cash stuff, and save for a less stressful, more enjoyable life. If that sounds great and you can relate, thank you for watching. Okay everyone, so today is a really exciting video. I will be unstuffing savings challenges. I have some mini binders that are complete. I've got a lot of savings challenges that I've completed this month, and I plan on pulling everything that I've put into savings challenge, tracking it down here on my savings tracker for the month, and getting that into my long-term savings goal of saving $10,000, as well as some sinking funds that I need to fund. And that's the plan. So this is my savings tracker. You guys can find this on my Etsy shop in a bundle. I use it to track my savings challenges and write it all down so that I can see at the end of the year how much money I am pulling from savings each month. So let's just take a peek here, okay? So I've got, this is January. On January, I had to go 2 pages because I pulled a lot. I pulled 2,034. In February, a little bit less because I did such a big unstuffing in January. I pulled 627 in February. And last month in March, I pulled everything out of all of my binders, and that was a whopping 2,379. I plan on doing that each month where I pull everything out of the binders just to get it into those larger savings challenges faster. And so that is what we're going to do today. But first, before I do this, I need to unstuff my bills for the month and get that money back to the bank. So throughout the month, I stuff my bills in cash, and this month I decided to only stuff a few of my bills in cash and do the other bills digitally, and that worked out. So in rent, I'm unstuffing 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56. So $600 for rent needs to come out and go back to the bank so that we can pay rent on the first of the month. And then for my car payment as well, we're gonna pull the money from here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, $600 from the car payment is getting pulled today as well. So that money goes back to the bank, that pays the bills. These have already been paid throughout the month. Progressive stays because I do collect this one for 6 months, but since I have been paying all of the other bills digitally, and that has been working, I am going to pull this money. So I guess it doesn't really stay, but it normally stays. But yes, I've been doing all of the bills digitally. So I'm pulling this money to go back to the bank. It's going to sit in an account, and I am going to add to it digitally each week or each month so that, oh my goodness, why is this getting stuck? Okay, got it. Figured it out. So yes, this is going to go into account in the bank because we are in the process of buying a home this year. So it's really important that our money be in the bank and that we're showing a good trail for all of our expenses, for basically just what we're doing with all of our money. So instead of pulling cash and having it sit in this binder for 6 months, I am going to add to it in the bank so that they can just see the money trail. Everything stays in the bank. Yeah, pretty much until we buy a house. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 480 is going back to the bank for Progressive. So since these are bills and this is not savings challenges, it won't get tracked on my savings tracker. And this money needs to get set aside into a back to bank bag right away so that I don't mistake it with any of the other money. Bills is bills and savings is savings. So let's count up how much money is going back to the bank for bills this month. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 50, 13, 50, 14, 50, 15, 50, 16, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $1,680. I'm going to double count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80. 1680 is correct. That money is going back to the bank. Let's drop it into our back to bank bag and let's go ahead and set it aside. Okay, now that that is dealt with, we can start unstuffing some challenges. So this one right here, I will start with. I have pulled the money for January, pulled the money for February. For March, there's a little bit of money, so let's pull that. And then for April, I've completed April, so let's pull this money as well. So that leaves this binder empty and all set. Let's set that aside. And then let's go ahead and see how much money we had in this challenge here, which is the every 5th day challenge. And I'm going to count it up. We got 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 25, 35, 40. So 140. Let's just set that there for a second. And then let's write down the every 5th day. And since we already did a poll in March, I will put the start date of March 24. And then end date, we will put April. And in total, I think I said 140, but I'm going to double count it before I write it down. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that was correct. I'm trying to see where I want this. 140. Okay, $140 written down. Set that aside for a second. That saves rooms for 50s and 100s, but it might be a little bit close to the open flame. So let's bump it down one more. Okay, so then the next one we get to unstuff is this one right here. And I'm super excited about unstuffing this one. This is a little mini binder that came from Budget with Ira, and I completed it this month. So that is really exciting. This should have saved me $500. And of course, the money's all folded up, but that's the fun of it, guys. I really love the mini binders. I don't mind folding the money as I'm putting it into the challenge, but like unfolding it at the end is a little bit annoying. But like, what's really so annoying about having a good amount of money saved? You know what I mean? Whether it's folded money or not, it's money. And yeah, I worked really hard to put all this money into this mini binder, and I just love it when I complete a mini binder. Look at this. Look at this little pile, this little stack of cash. Stacking up my cash. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Complete, emptied out, ready to go again if I wanted to. A lot less thick, still super cute. All right, so here's all the money. Oops, oops, oops. I have to start unfolding it and then we can count it up. So I'll organize it after. I'll just unfold. Yeah, so we are planning on going on a trip this weekend. We are bringing my little sister to Montreal. And yeah, she's really excited. It's her birthday. She's turning 14. I think I got that right this time. And so this money I am going to reallocate into travel. So worked really hard to save up my money so that we can have a really nice weekend with her. And I'm just super excited. If you don't know, my wife's family is from Canada. And so we go to Canada a lot. And it's just one of my favorite, most favorite places to be honest. We love the food, the people, you know what I mean? Like good company, good vibes, good times. There's so much to do over there. There's like everything you could want. And yeah, I just really love it. I tell her all the time that I want to move back and she's like, no, I don't. So we're definitely split, undecided on that. We're not moving to Canada anytime soon, although I wish I could. But because we don't live there, we like to go and visit her family a lot, and we just visit Canada as much as we can. Okay, so I got it all unfolded. I got my $500 here. Now I just have to organize it a little bit. So let's just do that. Perfect. Oops. Ooh, almost messed up. There's a lot more 20s and 10s than there is 50s, but that's okay. All right, so hopefully, if Ira did his math right, this should be $500. I've got 50, 1, 50, 70, 90, 2, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 3, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 4, 10, 4, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $500 is correct. All right, awesome. Ira, You did it right, bud. Bestie. I should say bestie. All right, bestie. You helped me save my $500. I am definitely happy about that. Okay. I love mini binders, as you know, and so I was working on this Hey There Cupcake Savings Challenge. Wait, I have to write that down. Don't forget your $500 mini binder, which I started, I have no idea when. Let's just put January. I don't even think it was in January, to be honest. I think it was since then, but that's fine. I am the worst about writing the start dates. So like, honestly, I should just eliminate that column altogether because like I never write down when I start challenges. I know I should, but I don't. Okay, so speaking of that, I also started this mini binder sometime maybe in January. Could be wrong, but it's a Hey There Cupcake Savings Challenge. This one came from the Budgeting Baker, and this one was a lot of fun. I've got a lot of unstuffing to do in this binder. I think I calculated it up. It's kind of sad to pull the money out because like you work so hard. All right, let's make sure you guys can see the money. But yeah, you work so hard to like fold all this money up, stuff it all in here, and then you just pull it all out. But it allows you to start all over again if you wanted to start all over again. I definitely will keep these mini binders, and then if I wanted to do them again, I can do them again. But like, to me, I'll probably do a different mini binder. I'm thinking one of my like color roll mini binders, either my 1K or my 500. That's available on my Etsy shop, linked in the description below. But anyways, I think one of those would be fun again. To me, when I see the pages getting more full and like I'm closer to completing it, it like pushes me to save more money than I would have saved. Because like at the beginning of this binder, I was stashing away $35 a week. Okay, so just like once a week I would do one panel, but like at the end of it, I was doing like 2 panels at a time, 3 panels at a time. Like it pushes me to save more than I would because I just want that satisfaction of like getting the mini binder complete. So to me, these types of savings challenges, mini binders, mini envelope things, they're just worth it because yeah, it just motivates me a lot more than like other challenges I've noticed. Okay, so I still got my pile going here. It's kind of difficult to unstuff them because when you get towards the back, it switches, and instead of loading in from the back, they load in from the front. But I'm cramping up here. I'm telling you guys, this is hard work. This is like, but it makes it all worth it because you work so hard to stuff it, and then you work so hard to unstuff it without ripping any bills. My goodness. All right, what if I try it like this? Maybe this will be easier than the upside down method. Unknown. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit easier. All right, perfect. Oh my gosh, don't throw your money into the flame, Kelsey. Get out of here. Get it together. All right, I don't know, going back to the upside down method because my right hand is my dominant hand and my left hand is not. So I'm going back to this upside down method. This was working for me. We keep it moving here. We're doing good. We're close to the end now. The end is near. That sounds kind of daunting, but we are almost to the finish line. How about that? That's better. That sounds better. Our goal is in sight. Here we go. Last panel? Yep, last panel. Last 10, last 20, last 5. There it is, guys. Unstuffed. Completely unstuffed. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all this money. Look at all this money I saved. I can't even believe it. All right, so that is completely done. Let's set this away. Now comes the fun part, right? Where I get to unfold it all. And I should probably organize it as I unfold it. So I'm going to talk to you guys about house hunting because we have been doing some house hunting and yeah, we've looked at a couple properties. I was still thinking we were about 5, maybe 6 months out at this point, but we have walked through a few homes that we really liked. One of the homes had like a really gorgeous kitchen, and I was like in love. I was like, open kitchen to living room is like my dream, right? And so I was like, I really like it. The price was a little high. I was thinking it was like a little bit over price wise, but what we didn't like about that property is that there was no finished basement, and there was really not much storage, and there was not a garage on the property. Well, there was like this, I don't know, it was like a really rundown type of garage. So, you know, we went just to look, just to kind of like get the process started, you know, get us excited about the buying process, start looking at properties. Right now, there's not a lot coming onto the market. Things are priced really high. It's really hit or miss as to whether the homes are getting sold right away or if they're staying on the market. Some are hanging around and staying and not getting sold. So it's just kind of a really wacky time to buy a house, but like we're going for it because like we work so hard and we're just excited. So we pretty much ruled that house out. There was another house that I went to look at that I like loved so much. It was so gorgeous, but it was at the very like high end of our budget. And so I didn't like that. And then pretty much as soon as we went to see that house, it had like multiple showings, multiple offers, like a bidding war. And so like as much as I loved that house, and like I still think about that house when I drive by it, I'm like, oh, that one's so nice. But like I wanted to, yeah, I definitely didn't want to go at the max of our budget. So we let that one go. That one was basically put on the market on a Friday, and it was like under contract by Sunday. So like that's what I mean by like some stuff that hits the market is like getting snatched like that. And then others, like that other house that we went to see, that's been sitting there for like, I don't know, like probably 30 days at this point. So that's kind of long. So yeah, we didn't get that one. We passed on the one that didn't have much storage. And so we're still kind of looking for that like perfect home that like, obviously it's not going to be perfect, but we're looking for something that has space for us. Obviously me, my wife, our son. I want like a playroom for him. I definitely have to have an office for me. You know, garage for Vanessa would be nice. Yeah, just looking for space, like definitely some yard. We did go and see another house that was like a multi, so it had like and a few apartments as well that you could like Airbnb out or rent out depending. And it was nice. Like the kitchen was gorgeous. Again, I'm all about the kitchen. And it was nice, but it had no yard, like literally 0 yard. It had like a shared easement for like the house next door to like go through and like park in their garage, and no garage there, minimal parking space, and 0 land. So that's not going to work for us either, because we do have a dog, we do have a cat. So, you know, we need some land, a backyard for Rudy to be able to go out, and, you know, for Finn to play and stuff like that. So yeah, we're still on the hunt. But like I said, we're just stacking our cash, saving up, and we're getting excited about it. So here we go. I got my 5s, I got my 10s, I got my 20s. Let's go ahead and count this up. Okay, so I did do the calculation on this one, and I think I know how much this one should have saved me. So let's count it up and see if that is correct. I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, and 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, $700. $700 is correct. This cupcake mini binder saved me $700. Budget with Ira saved me $500. I mean, it's looking good. This is a really good savings, guys. So let's pop this in here. Take this, Pop this over here. Put this in my cash tray. Cash tray is filling up. Grab out my savings tracker, and we'll call this one Cupcake. And this cupcake binder, I'm going to say again that I started it in January, but I'm unsure of when I actually did. But it saved me $700, which is amazing. Okay, so that is what I have for cash. And then what I am going to do next is I'm going to pull all of the prop money, which is money that I've been saving that's already over in my high yield. I'm gonna pull that and see how much I have. So I think what we should do is we should count up the cash first, reallocate the cash, and then we'll keep going with the prop because all of the prop is gonna go towards the 10K savings challenge. Yeah, my big goal of saving $10,000 more towards the home and emergency fund. So if we were to add up all of the cash, we have $700 plus $500 plus $140, and that's $1,340. So let's go ahead and count up this money all together and see if we have $1,340. I've got 50, 100. I'm going to leave that one aside. So that's 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000. So this right here should be $1,000. And if I add this 50 on the top of this pile, we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300, and 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. So $1,340, which is the $1,340 that I was looking for. So that is correct. I counted it right. I did my math right, all of the things. Now, I think what we should do is go ahead and just reallocate this cash since, as I said, it will be going somewhere different than the prop money. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to grab out this binder right here, which is my sinking funds binder. This first envelope is for my $10,000 savings goal. I've got coffee that I just like do digitally now and never stuff. Household that I'm not really saving for right now. Travel. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the travel envelope and see what we got going on. I hit a goal of $1,500. I added $255 plus $431 so far, and that's $686 so far. I was looking for my blue marker that I use for like deducting the money out, but I couldn't find it. So I'm using green. The $431 obviously came out the last time we traveled. So this envelope is at 0 right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to grab the pink marker and we're going to go ahead and add in the $500 because we are going to Canada, as I said, this weekend. So we're going to add the $500 from Budget with Ira's mini binder, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 40, plus a 50, plus a 10. I think this is going to get me $500. Let's count it up. I've got 50, 60. I know that's weird, guys, but 50, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. Yes, that's correct. I've got $500 going into the travel envelope. Let's shove it down in there. I think what I need to do is I need to make my sinking funds binder be an A5 binder because that way I can fit more like thicker amounts of money into the envelopes. But it works for now. I've got travel at $500 and then car maintenance needs to get hit because I pulled the money last time to do my tires And when they did my tires, I need to calculate up this envelope too. So 2,000 is the goal. We've done 470 in, we've done 130 in, and we've done 100 in. So we've done $700 into this sinking fund so far. It looks like I had 470 and then I took out $100. And that left me with 370. And then we added in 130 and then we added in 100. That is correct. So sorry, I did the math wrong, but it was $600 that I pulled for the tires. So that is correct. So we're going to minus out $600 because you can see the envelope is currently at 0. There's nothing in it right now. So when they went and they switched over my tires, they noticed that I had brakes that needed to be done. So pads, rotors all around. I also need an oil change for the vehicle, and the other vehicle that we have needs an oil change as well. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is probably just put the rest of this money to car maintenance, just so that as those things come up, we can make those appointments and have the money there for the vehicle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to count up what is left and I'm going to put it to car maintenance. These are our biggest like sinking fund that we have. Our biggest expense, I would say, is vehicle like upkeep and maintenance. So let's add this up and see if it gets us closer to our goal of 2,000 in this envelope to fully fund it for the year. We've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 800, and 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. $840 is correct. Now, if we add the 470 plus the 130 plus the 100 again, so that was 700 and we're adding in 840. That's 1540. So we haven't maxed out the envelope at $2,000 for the year yet, but we are getting darn close, and that way we know that when we have vehicle things that come up, the money is there so that we can use it. So we're adding in $840 today. I'm gonna get my brakes done. We're gonna get oil changes all around, and we'll have a little extra money in there, hopefully for the next time we need things on the vehicle. So that's what we're gonna do. Again, if this was an A5 sized envelope, I would be in a lot better shape, but I have not switched over to A5 yet, but that's okay. Let me just kind of drop this in like this, and I probably will pull some of this money soon. Again, I do have an appointment next week for the brakes and an oil change for my vehicle. So we'll leave that as is, and that takes care of the cash, and now we can go ahead and continue on pulling the rest of the money that I have going for savings challenges from the month. So let's go ahead and start doing that, and we can write them down as we go. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so this first one that I'm pulling, I will set my fully funded slip and the challenge aside. I've got $20, $35 coming out, so $20, $35. And I'm just gonna write bear, and then these started in February, and I'm pulling them in April, and that was $35. Okay. Then the next one is my puppy love challenge. And although the challenge is not complete, I'm not going to pull the challenge, but I am going to pull the money, and we're going to get it over to the goal of saving 10K. This money is in prop, and it's already safe in my high yield savings account. So as I said, a lot of my money needs to stay in the bank because we are in this process of buying a house. So puppy love started in February, and it's not technically complete, but I pulled money in April, so we'll write it down. And I just pulled $60 out, 50 and a 10 for 60. Be Mine Boo, same case. So I'm gonna pull the cash out, or the prop cash. I'm gonna write Boo here. I'm just gonna do this little like dash thing, you know? You guys ever do that? means read above. Same thing applies. $10 on Be My Boo, and the challenge gets to stay. This one here is actually complete. So I completed this tea time and this cozy vibes from Snow Gardener. So we'll set the challenge aside, and I'll write cozy tea, because it was a combo. And again, I'll just put February. I probably did start it before then, but $20, $40, $50, $60 on this one. So let's put the money over here, mark that down. I've got this adorable little panda challenge from Brooke from Bee's Budgets, and I'll write panda here. And I will put $20 down for this one and put 20 over into the tray. And that one's still in play as well. So that does it for this binder. We've got a few challenges that are staying in play and a few challenges that completed up. So let's keep going here. And I'm going to write kittens. So for Kittens Without Mittens, the challenge is still in play. So we'll leave that and we'll pull a 50 because there is a $50 prop bill in there. So we'll write down 50, which is perfect. That stays. This next one is fully funded, and it is a Valentine's challenge from Divine Savings Co. Let's go ahead and pull the challenge, pull the slip, and let's add up 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3. So 43 from this one. And what I want to do is I want to combine it with this one because I feel like I'm losing lines here. So this challenge from Ellie on Earth is complete as well. This is done, and we'll add the 50 to it, and I'll just call it Valentine's. And I'll do the same here. And then in total, these two saved me 50, 60, 70, 85, 91, 2, 3. So 93 on these two, which is perfect. Make sure I'm putting, oh, see? I just messed up, didn't I? Put my 10s on top of my 5s. All right, there we go. Now we're in order. All right, good. So that does it for that one. Llama Llama Love. Okay, so Llama Llama Love is next. And this one is my challenge. If you guys like it, you can find it on my Etsy shop. And it is fully funded, so we'll pull the challenge right out. And I also have this little Valentine gnome. He's complete as well. So why don't we combine the two together? We'll pull the challenge. That was from me as well. And I did 41 on the llama. Let's add it in here and see how much in total for these two. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, $86. So I'm going to call this llama. And do the same here. And then I'm going to count it one more time. What did I say for Valentine's? I didn't write it down? Stop. What am I going to do if I forgot? I already forgot and I didn't write it down. All right, let's count this money because it's in my hand and I don't want to mess up again. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86. We're confident. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, $86. So let's at least write this one down so we don't forget. $86. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to look, guys, because I really forgot now. And I just got all messed up because I put that 10 on top of the 5s. There is some prop money in here for these challenges, but it's that different type of prop money. I will leave it for now and I will reallocate this just straight into emergency fund because this money really is already sitting over in the emergency fund. Okay, and then this is the last one in here. So let's close this binder up and let's count it up. All right, so I've got fully funded for Savings with Share Bear, and it's $50 in there. So I'm gonna write Share Bear, and I'm gonna put $50. Okay, so 50 for Share Bear. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of stopping my camera to like scroll through and look at the footage, is I'm just gonna go to the end and then I'm just gonna add it all up and deduct the one that I'm missing. So yeah, you guys let me know if it's all right at the end, but that's what I'm going to do since I already, yeah, I just don't feel like pulling and looking at the footage. So this one is all set. I am going to set that one aside, and it saved me 5, 10, 15. But I think because I am low on spaces, I'm going to just keep going and add it together with another one. Yeah, these ones were all Valentine's. So let's add it together with this one, and we will do, these ones are all completed as well. And we'll do another line that says Valentine's. So let's set the completed challenges aside. Let's add the 15 from the other one in and write a line that says Valentine's. And this time I'm actually going to write down how much it saved. So I've got 20, 35, 45, 55, 56. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and $56. We're writing it down, and that takes care of those. So then this next one here that is fully funded as well is this one right here. So I want to, since it's fully funded, I'm just going to take it right out of the binder, so I know that it's not still in play. I've got, and this one I'm going to call Unicorn. Unicorn, 20, 35, 45, 50. So $50 from Unicorn. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. $50 from Unicorn. Let's write it down. And then my color, roll, and save right here, which is still in play, but this part of it is complete. So I'll just pull that out, but I have a few more rolls on the envelope, so I'll leave the envelope. So I've got that. Yeah, and then I've got a couple more that I'm gonna need to combine it with. So I've got Cupcake for 50, 70, 90, 105. So that's for Cupcake. And let's combine it with the boba. So it'll be Cupcake and boba together. And this one is still in play, so I'm going to leave that. So the boba's got me 20, 32. Let's add that in with this. And I'm going to write down Cupcake. No, look, I wrote Cupcake there. All right, Cupcake boba. All right, Cupcake boba. Do that. And then Cupcake boba saved me 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 45, 46, 47. So 147. All right, so let's add it up one more time. 50, 70, 90, 110. Oops. 130, 40. Oh, why do I keep doing that? 45, 46, 47. 147 is correct, and that's what I've got down. Okay. So then the last challenges that I'm going to be pulling, I already did that one. There's nothing in this one, is this one plus my Christmas one. So this one, I'm just going to call it March slash Xmas, because I'm going to add the Christmas money with it. The Christmas money should be 100. Yeah. No, it's 110. Oh, nice. All right, so 110 from Christmas. Let's add that in with this other one. And let's see how much in total all of these challenges saved me. I've got 100, 50, 200, 50, 70, 80, 90, 300, and 5, 10, 15, 16. $316. That's amazing. Okay, so 250, 70, 80, 90, 3, 5, 10, 15, 16, 316 it is. Let's put the money over here, and then we can add it all up. And that is it. That's all the binders and savings challenges that I have going or working right now. So this is done. So now what we need to do is we need to get a total. Oh, I can't get a total there. Okay, so change of plans. Let's count the money, okay, so that we can fill in the missing spot. That's what I need to do. 100, 52, 53, 54, $24.55. Okay, so I'm gonna check and make sure this is 500. Hold on. I think it's gonna be a lot easier if I use a little bit of Sort Quick because these bills are really like slippery and they don't separate as well as like regular cash. So a little bit of Sort Quick might be helpful. So let's see. I've got 1, 52, 53, 54, 55. Yeah, that's correct. And that is a lot better with the Sort Quick. Okay, so then 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 1,000. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. $1,023 is what I believe I have. 1,023. Okay, so we're going to give it a count one more time just to be sure. 1, 52, 53, 54, 5,500. And then this should get us to 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 1,000, and 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1,023 is what I have. Okay, so since I have $1,023, I need to deduct what I have here from here down, and then that will give me that number. So let's minus out 35. Okay, 83. Does 83 for the Valentine's challenges sound correct? I don't know. Let's add these back up and see. So 35 plus 60 plus 10 plus 60 plus 20 plus 50 plus 83 plus 86 plus 50 plus 56 plus 50 plus 147 plus 316 is 1,023, which is correct. So then if we add it to the cash, which was the cupcake, the 500, and the 140, so we're going to add 700, we're going to add 500, and we're going to add 140. We're going to get a total savings of $2,363 this month. That is amazing. Minus 1,023. Yeah, the 1,340 was in cash, so that's perfect. I did all my math correct. Hopefully that was right with the $83 there. I will check it in the footage and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it did because math is math and math knows best, okay? So what are we gonna do with this $1,023, you might ask? I will tell you right now. This money is all going over towards my big savings goal of saving $10,000. So I have this little envelope here for reallocating the money, and I've got a little tracker going here. So hopefully I have kept up on that, and I don't think I have. I put more than 511. Wow, I'm really bad at this whole tracking thing. But let's stick this money in this envelope anyways. And I will try to find the last time I hit my 10K. This is just a placeholder. It's not an actual prop bill. I don't know. That didn't make sense. Sorry, guys. I am adding in $1,023. And I'm going to look back and try to get this number from the last time I put money towards my 10K. But no guarantees that I remember to do that. And that's it, guys. The next video you see from me will hopefully be a video of me putting all of this prop money towards that goal of saving $10,000, which I'm using Budget with Ira's 6K poster and his Mega Dice bundle here of saving 4K. So yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't done so already. You won't want to miss me doing that next video and finding out what this binder is up to and how close I am to that goal of $10,000. But that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one because I know I did. And it was a lot of fun being able to unstuff those mini binders that I worked so hard on. But yes, that is going to be it for today, guys. So other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.